do the laser dust color. Slow down to 350.
Copy.
All right, y'all. TGIF, man. It's another Friday here, back in DCS here on the channel. I'm your boy Trey. Capital G, capital O, capital D. Thank you for waking me up. Big up to wifey and kids, man. And big up to you guys. We got my man James Johnson in the house, man. ¿Qué onda, papá? Feliz viernes a ti y tu familia. Mucho gusto verte aquí de nuevo en este canal, este stream, man. Let's get it in, guys. So we were going to be streaming with Blue. Blue had to step out and basically take care of some stuff. So we're going to end up probably just rolling this anyway. I wanted to get this stream out for you guys this morning on schedule. So we are going to be rocking the Kiowa here, guys. First time on stream. Good to see you, Mad Dollars in the house, man. Happy Friday to you too, my G. Good to see you, Mad Dollars. Anyway, y'all, we're going to be rocking this Kiowa here on a mission that I have right now. I'm just on my own single player situation here, but we may be jumping into servers so we can also practice some other things in the Kiowa. Anyway, we're just running an old mission that I had before, a hostage rescue mission, basically a helo mission, but we're gonna run it for the Kiowa and see what we can do. It's just us flying in this one now, but again, if others want to join up a little bit, maybe we can jump on the Rotorhead server or something like that and get some action in. Otherwise, let's run this and let's give this thing a first look on the channel. So without further ado, I'm not going to read this stuff here because this really applied to a different flight, but I just wanted to get this Kiowa up and running for y'all. So anyway, hostage rescue, we're going to go link up with some Humvees, get some documents, take them over to a certain location, to a Warlord's house, his concubine's house rather, so that we can get to him and try to have some negotiations. But if all else fails, man, we got to take him out, man. Warlord's been committing too many crimes. Alright, y'all, so what we're going to do is let's stop the musica here and let's get right into it, y'all. Got it paused for a reason. Again, if you guys been taking a look at this, it's basically the rundown, except we're not taking Blackhawks, obviously. So let's get right into the mission here. Let's get a look at this Kiowa on the ground here. Okay, she's looking good. Alright, so here, let's get rid of the pilots here quick. And get my track hours straight. Let me cycle the controls here, even though they're not moving as fast as they normally should. They're delayed because the bird is off. Alright. There go the rudder pedals. And another thing I like to do in here is my point of view a little lower there. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and start getting some things on here. So we're going to start by putting our ignition on and our FADEC, and we're not going to worry about these fuses that we need to put in here until the aircraft comes on to life. So let's put the ignition on.
Departing flight group, this is flight control. You are clear for startup and immediate departure. Please contact Overwatch upon departure and check in with JTF on station when appropriate. Have a safe flight.
Alright, we got the orders to depart. Hey, what's up, Hammy? Good to see you, my G. Good to see you, Hammy. We got orders to depart, so we got, we're putting the ignition on first, or the igniter, the FADEC, in order to get the start procedure into its automated process. We're going to do that. We're also going to put on the anti-collision, just because. And pimped. Roger that. And you're anti-collision. Yeah, that's right, pimp, man. Good job. That is what's up. Yeah, so we got the igniter, the FADEC on, anti-collision here, of course. Now we're going to go ahead and get the battery on here. We're going to get battery 1 on there. Okay, you're going to start seeing systems come up. Let me bring my controls up for you guys as well so you can see what I'm doing. Because this acknowledge button here, I have mapped here to this two-way switch here. So we'll be doing a lot of this because, as you can see, it makes this noise, caution noises. So you can see this is the switch here I'm pushing. Bye, y'all. So we'll get that all squared away. Next thing we want to do, guys, is there is a key. I'm glad I'm not in multiplayer yet. Let's go from this side. Here's this key down here that the pilots must sign out in order to get the aircraft. It's more of a safety procedure. We're going to turn that to the right. And now we can come to this side. Track IR is acting up. And then we're going to take the basically our power or our fuel. We're going to take it into where it's idle. Okay, so we've made that switch. And now, guys, we can come and get the helicopter started up. We do want to make sure we have appropriate volts here, which we do. 24, looking good. Now, I don't know why my track IR is giving me a hard time. Now we must come down here and put the aircraft into the start mode. I'm just kidding, y'all. We're going to hear some clicks. Alright. Okay, we can release now. Start getting a bunch of cautions and warnings. We're going to acknowledge that. And we're going to watch the aircraft come up. There's see we're getting more of those warnings. Now we want to let the engine stabilize to a point. It's stable at low idle, and then we're going to bring the power up. Roger that. We did forget that. Pimp says he was a crew chief on those back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Hey, that's what's up, man. Thanks for your service. I'm also a Army combat veteran myself. Never flew in the military. I was a mechanic by trade, and then of course becoming, non-commissioned officer. You take on different roles. But yeah, thanks for your service, my G. Thanks for your service. All right. Just letting us know we're still on low idle, so we'll acknowledge that. Okay guys, I do have my throttle split, so on the left side we're going to use that for the power. Let's see if I can zoom out here. There we go. So let's watch that come up. Digital Merc. Now one thing that's a problem with this Kiowa right now is that there's not enough friction on the pads, and sometimes this thing will start yawing on the ground. But in this case, we're fully powered up and it didn't do that, so that's a good thing. Now that we've got the battery, the aircraft and fuel turned all the way up, we're going to turn our DC generator on, our AC generator, and go ahead and run the bus. We're also going to put our fuel boost pump on. And then now we can come to the back and we can get our particle separator fuse turned in. We can also get our IFF together. And we'll also turn our radar warning on. You guys hear that start talking. Now one thing too, we've been in the helicopter for a second, so let's just check the nav and align. It is already aligned right now. If it wasn't and it was still aligning, it takes about a couple minutes. This box here, auto, would still be boxed in, but it's not, so we're good to go there. So now what we can do is come into our HSD. I do have a flight plan loaded already in here, but this aircraft is very easy to put waypoints in there as well. So basically we're going to be flying to the first waypoint, which is Whiskey 1. So what we're going to do, and here's a few different things that we can do too, just to give you guys an idea of what this bird can do. So now here we are in the setup, and you can see because I did this in the mission editor that it says Route 1 setup, but I can change that name over here to this route simply by clicking this. Now instead of it saying me, we can come here to the keyboard and just put, we'll put OPS in here. So we're going to do OPS. This is our ops flight plan. It's in there now, so we can hit enter. The buyout, the route name is now called ops here. Now, if we want to come back there as well, we can look at the legs as well. So we can go to the waypoint list, and these are all the waypoints with their appropriate MGRS grid coordinates. You can also change this to lat long, but anytime MGRS is available, I like to use those, man. So you can see here, we want to go to Whiskey 1. So what we can do now is come back to the HSD. We want to go direct to a point. So we want to go to one whiskey, rather. So we're going to type in one whiskey. Okay, and it's up there. And you can enter that. And then we're going to come down here to store. And now it's giving us some direction and all that good stuff in kilometers to our first waypoint, okay? You can also make this map, scale it out. Right now it's 1/50. You can go 1 to 100, so on and so forth, get things closer. We'll scale it back out there. And there's several different map options that we're going to use in here. We'll talk about some of this. We do have a long commute, we need to get going. So So now there's another thing that we're going to do here on our display here. This is a multi-function basically output of information. So we're going to Doppler up, if you will, to check our fuel quantity. We got 452 pounds of fuel. This thing doesn't take a whole lot of fuel at all. And we also need to come up here and get our RPM to where both of these are staying at 100. So we're going to come right here to this RPM adjustment. We're going to do 2 clicks up. Now that is at 100. Appreciate that, pimp. Appreciate that. Pronto, James. Voy a volar en VATSIM and los helicópteros también pronto. So James Johnson just asking when am I going to fly helicopters and VATSIM again, hopefully soon. So on this side here, guys, I'd like to go ahead and keep this on my HSD, just to give me an orientation, because it is available for me to see as I'm flying. Here's our comms menu. Haven't really gotten so much of this, but we're not flying with anyone else. This is the first 3 radios, and then the 5th radio. Down here, the 4th was taken out of the bird some time ago, so you've got 1, 2, 3, and basically 4 radios here, even though it's on the 5th channel there, or 5th station. Alright guys, so we're going to be getting into some more of what this does in the air, but in the meantime, we are good to go. I'm simply going to put the master arm mode into standby, but not fully operational, just so we have, can take a look at our armament. Let's come up. We're going to do the missile switch forward or up. Okay, this is telling me that I have some rockets here on this side. Now there are some situations where you actually need to come set them up, but when I notice I'm putting these on, I don't need to set them up. And there's basically 2 channels for the rockets here. I'm not going to get into that. There's still a lot more I need to dig deeper into that so I can explain it better to you, but I do have a good understanding. So they will fire just fine without that. And here's our rounds that we have. So basically, if we do missile left, it'll bring up our gun profile. And if I do missile right, this is going to come up and show us our rockets. We only have 7 because I wanted to take the first load with guns and rockets. But in the event you have the left and right pylons, this singles just basically is referring to 1 missile coming off, or is there multiple missiles coming off? Are they in pairs? You can also ripple effect in singles and multiples. So there's different things. This here is the fusing and the cube, and the zones. The rocket pods have different zones, but we are going to be using all zones. Obviously, again, we only have 7 rockets, and of course we can, turn the video on and off if we want to. The contrast is all messed up, so I don't really use that, but we'll take a look at that. Finally, now we can use our sensor select information, and we can also move about the various different modes here. Now this one I've found out if I lower the contrast on it a little bit, the brightness, it's easier to see, but basically this is a digital movement map here. You can also switch this mode to where it shows the topographic view, so you can see elevation. It also comes back to where it's blacked out data. Nothing. And then there's the chart mode again, which we're back in. But we're going to be flying basically with our DSD, basically our primary flight display. This as well can have video on there in the background if you wanted it to, but I choose not to, man. So other than that, folks, we're ready to get out of here. Captain Quinn, hi there today. I will fly F-18. Okay, roger that. Roger that. Happy flying in that. So for the most part, we're ready to go. We got our fuses all where they need to be. Everything on top is looking good for now. Again, she's a pretty easy bird to get up and running. She does have a pretty detailed avionics suite. Now, before we can really get going, guys, we need to also put on our SCAS, which is basically the stabilization. So we're going to turn the power onto that, and we're also going to do the yaw and the pitch and the roll. Force trim is up, even though I'm not using force trim, because technically you need to do your trim release with the thumb button, but I'm not going to be flying with force trim today, so we're going to just be filling the full forces of the helicopter. And yeah, we'll be doing primary guns and rockets today. Hellfires I find a little bit cumbersome because you got to switch over between basically have the co-pilot, the AI co-pilot, hover for you while you're going back and forth with the screen. So I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of using Hellfires on this yet. But let's go back out and just get a look at this thing again a little closer. I'll tell you what, let's go into this mode so we can get right up on it and see the detail. So, I mean, obviously there's going to be more updates, but I think first release is sufficient. We always know how these things go. They'll probably make some improvements on the bird, hopefully. So here's the rocket side. So not bad at all, you guys. Alright, let's get going. We're going to go, first thing we're going to do, we're going to take it for a flight. We're going to talk about the bird some more. And then we're going to go rendezvous to get a package that we need to bring to the Warlord's concubine's house so that we can try and coax her to work with us to get to him. So that's the first ride we're going to be doing. If we look at our navigation, it's not giving us an estimated time and route yet because we haven't taken off. We'll see if that updates. But we got 20.3 kilometers there. So this is our barometric altitude, and then we have a tape here, which is our radar altimeter. This is our fuel tolerance. Right now it says 2.6 hours. That's because we're just idling on the ground. As we increase power with the collective and start getting going, this will balance it out based off of the performance of the aircraft at the current time. We're going to leave the altimeter here at 29902, and let's go ahead and look right and look left, and we're ready for immediate departure. So let's go ahead and come up, and of course up here on our heading tape you can see we're going to basically be off to a heading of 209ish. Alright, up we go, nice and smooth. Got torque now about 86. Got a slight climb. Go ahead and make our turn on course, and let's get her popping. Again, guys, I'm flying with straight pedals, cyclic and collective. I won't be doing any force trim, so it'll be a little bit of a chore, but it's kind of like how I like flying this bird right now. Drew Stone is in the house, man. Appreciate you stopping in with a like. Hope you enjoy your day, my G. Good to see you, Drew, as always. Okay, guys, so we're off. And on course. Now the estimated time in arrival is 0.1, so I'm not sure if that is something that needs to be fixed. Future updates. We're going to rock torque about 90%. There were 90% on the torque, looking good. All right. Okay, let's pitch down, stay on course. A little off there, trying to read the comments. Alright. So we're pretty much in a nice stable flight here. Neutralizing our vertical speed. Once we land, we'll get our waypoint 2 scheduled up and get those documents in there. Again, the plan was to fly with fellow Mad Dogs. Hey, what's up, Blue? I was just getting ready to say, Blue and I were planning to do a stream today, but you know, life happens, so we had to cancel the stream for the day, but in honor of the Mad Dogs, man, I'm taking this thing up. And again, this aircraft in this first mass release, you know, air quotes, stable version, there are some things that need to be fixed, but in my opinion, it's a pretty good start to this mod. You know, they're going to be hopefully doing several updates, getting glitches fixed. That's how it always works. Can they do better in the pre-release and alpha release, alpha testing? Maybe. But you never know the full politics behind a mod or its release. So this helicopter saved my life in real life when I was in Iraq, along with the Apache and the A-10. This helicopter was a part of the QRF, which is the Quick Reactionary Force. Whenever we would get mortared or attacked, or we had a specific convoy, we would get coverage from Apaches and or Kiowas. Of course, and we had fixed wing support from A-10s in certain areas. So, yeah, that's why I have an affinity for the Kiowa, the A-10 and Apache especially. Those aircraft definitely have been a part of my life when I was in the military. So, alright guys, we're rolling about 89 knots. Torque is at 89.90, back and forth. We're rocking it good, man. We see you guys pretty busy with that.
Wolverine flight. The package is confirmed and on the move.
Alright, so that's just saying we're going to rendezvous with some Humvees once we land in this first pickup spot. We're going to land. Humvees will take a few minutes, a minute or so to get there. They'll get off, give us the package, and then we're off to the concubine's house where life probably will get interesting, especially for one helicopter. So this mission was intended for at least 2 pilots, which the mortality rate is still low, so we'll see how it goes, but we want to get up here and showcase some of the things the Kiowa can do, talk about some things that I've experienced so far with this bird. In my opinion, this Kiowa flies, it's an easier fly than our Apache flight model for sure, and it is just as stable, if not more stable, than like the Seahawk Blackhawk mod. Flying, I do notice some inconsistency of the ground effects, the ground resonance that we'll get upon landing, but it's almost like it does a little bit of the porpoising and oscillation that's done in Microsoft Flight Simulator birds. Roger that. Roger that, Ted. Big up to Ted Station, man. Good to see you, fellow Mad Dog. Good to see everybody in chat today. I hope everybody's Friday is going well, fam bammers. Alright, so we're about 5.2 kilometers. Alright, at about 3 we'll start slowing up. We have a very specific landing area. Alright. Okay, we're 3 miles out. About 2 we'll start our descent. We're pretty low already. 535 feet off the deck. Start a slight descent now. Start pulling some of that collective out of there. Get some of that power out. Let's get a nice pitch. Alright, I do believe I have the LZ. Let's start lining ourselves up, pulling this power back. thing will shutter as you get lower and slower. That shutter is kind of normal. Okay, we got a little bit of some terrain obstacles here as we make our initial approach. Be cognizant of this. Okay, there's a little bit of that shutter. Bird kind of shuddering around. Don't worry about that. That's kind of normal. Just watch your torques, your rate of descent, your airspeed. Now we're going to go into this next screen, which is this hover screen, which is pretty nice. This kind of gives you a little bit of orientation in terms of your forward movement, your slipping, if you're going back, where your inputs are at. Okay, so now we're on a nice, easy, controlled approach to the LZ. There's a little bush. We gotta watch this, all these obstacles here as we enter into the ground effects. All right. Now you gotta be careful because this is where the inconsistency in the helicopter's ground effects comes into play, but you just got to kind of know how to counteract it. Keep your control stable. Alright. Alright. We are down. Just every time you land, you gotta get a reference on the ground and just make sure that you're not yawing, because she tends to do that. Alright, so yeah, digital says the oscillation is most likely the SCAS, hence the SCAS disco button on the stick. Yeah, roger that. Yeah, and again, guys, I'm just been in this bird just a couple of days, so see how we look on our landing. Pretty solid. So we came right to that gap. We missed that bush. Pretty solid landing right there. So we're just waiting on the Humvee convoy to get in. They'll be coming from this direction with the package. In the meantime, let's come here. We're gonna basically put this right back into our HSD. Again, if you tap when we're down on the sensor select and come like this, you tap the gate, it comes here. We are going to now hit this return route because we want to select direct waypoint to Whiskey. Okay, just keeping an eye out for those Humvees coming. Okay, so we're putting in to Whiskey. And then we're going to store that. And now that's going to give us some information for us to go to the concubine's house. As soon as we see these Humvees show up here, we'll be good to go. Just let them know that we have arrived. So I'm just going to wait for them to come around this corner here and pull up and deliver our package. And let's take a look up. We should have some support helicopters out there as well. Here they are right there. There's our support CH-53s. They're providing some battlefield information as well, so those guys will be with us. Okay, here come the Humvees. So they'll come out and present us with what we need. We'll get the package, and then we'll off to the concubine's house. D-Champs in the house. Alright, so here's the Humvee convoy. They're disembarking and they're going to basically come with their slow-mo walking. There they go. Alright, my man's on point. That's what I'm talking about. We give those guys a little salute. Alright guys, so we got the package on board. Well, this is consume whatever the documents or finances or whatever we're using to bribe the concubine we got on board. Thank you guys. Sí, papá, uso track IR. Alright guys, so we got the package, we got our information in here. Let's now come over here and get our left click on so we can get our VSD back on. We've got 28 kilometers until the combat area. So let's come up, and in the meantime we'll look at some more of these screens here. Like if you use your sensor select or screen select to the right here, you got your comms page. If you go up here, this would really be for the MMS, which is currently off. So if you click this, that's for the big sensor at the top. Anyway, we're gonna go back to the left, and I don't normally take off in this mode, but I could take off in this mode just to, because it still gives you your vertical speed here. It still gives you everything you need. You could even use this bob button here. I'm gonna hold it, and that would, let's say I was hovering in place because I was, wanting to use terrain masking or some type of concealment, whether it be buildings, tree line. This box here is going to give you a reference of how far you're slipping out of there, and if you slip too far, it gives you a warning. So I'll take that back off. I believe that's called I can't remember the name of the button. Bob button. Anyway, you're going to want to have that map. Anyway, left click back over to our VSD. Let's get out of here. Alright, appreciate you, Blue. Alright, we're going to go ahead and come up. Remember, we got to watch all of our terrain obstacles. Okay, up we go. You got to watch that torque. We're going to start doing a left pedal turn. Watching all those terrain features, obstacles. Okay, we're going to bump it up to about 95% on the torque. Start pitching our bird forward with our cyclic. And smooth departure out of here. Let's get on course, folks, and get to the next issue. Over the water, we'll go ahead and, as we approach the coast, we'll get fenced in. And we'll talk about what that looks like. Now again, the thing about these Kiowas, they don't hold a lot of fuel. They can't carry that big of a payload when it comes to weapons. So the Apache, I feel like we're extra spoiled with 1,200 rounds and the amount of rockets and weapons that we can carry and the functionality of the Hellfires, especially with the fire control, radar, and the use of a CPG in the front, which here we have, a co-pilot as well, but like I said, this bird isn't meant for that spread of close air support. It's a nice, light, nimble helicopter used basically to neutralize dismounts from ground vehicles. Bob up. Yes, thank you, Digital. Bob up. There you go. That's the button. Thank you. See, you guys always help me out. So we're rocking about 93% torque right now. All systems are looking good. We're on course. We'll be map of Earth here, especially as we approach the concubine's house. The goal is to land and give the documents. All right, let's go ahead and keep that torque, but use our cyclic to get a little altitude here. Okay, radar searching. It does have contacts. That's our RWR screen right there. I believe it is picking up radar contacts from we do have a carrier group out here. Now again, guys, this mission is designed for multiple pilots. We're going to get as far as we can in this mission, and my goal is to run this again potentially soon with some other pilots as a plan. But I did plan to run this today, man, so I just wanted to continue the scheduled stream for you guys. Okay, we're departing the coast of the southern island, headed back to the northern island, which is where the Warlord is causing all the havoc. Mikey D in the house. Yeah, we can run it Sunday, Mikey, for sure. We'll run this Sunday again. Maybe I'll add some other intricacies to the mission. So big up to everybody, man. TGIF, I hope everybody's doing well. Fellow Mad Dogs, extra salute to you guys. Alright, so we're just, again, I haven't done any force trim or anything. I'm just holding the rudder pedals, cyclic and collective, and a nice little synthesized flight. Okay, you can look off in the distance at about our 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I can see the carrier over there. Perhaps we'll come and land on the carrier. You guys know I love naval ops. Let's also be mindful to look at our fuel endurance. Right now we got about an hour of fuel endurance. But because we are so low on weapons, we will be RTDing quite a bit to get some of the weapons. Flying nicely. Let's put the pilots' bodies back in here. Just to give you an idea how small this is, you are up close and buddy-buddy with your co-pilot there. You guys can't be shy in this helicopter. And as you see, those radar contacts on the RWR display there are definitely lining up. The carrier move off there to the left. Alright, we're getting ready to approach this coastline. So let's go ahead and fence in. We're going to go master arm full north and our gun in the arm state. Now the good thing about the screens for the gun and for the rockets or any armament, you're still going to get your flight information that you need to be successful, but you also get some additional information. Now this is the gun sight reticle, which to me is almost useless. You can move it around. Right click, you can slide it left, right. If you left click and hold, you can slide it up and down. We'll leave it low. I don't use it. I use a point of reference from the first shot. So let's go up to our missile page and then over to our gun page. And then now the gun is active. And it'll say gun arm down there, and then 500 rounds. Alright, you guys. This is the same airfield we took off from. This will basically be our RTB if we need to rearm and refuel here, folks. Alright, enough of that. Just want to give you guys some outside views. Hopefully they do work on the sound set and the rudder slap, because I think some of the realistic sounds still need to be improved upon this bird. Alright, passed them right over the airfield in which we departed. We got Tito next to us hooking it up. Alright. Okay, we're about 1,000 feet. I wish the radar altimeter stayed in a bigger number. The top box right number 1240, that's barometric. And the radar altimeter is a little bitty small one, so you gotta kind of lean up into it to give it a look there.
Wolverine Flight Group, this is Overwatch. Please be advised that smoke has been detected on your route, indicating that the enemy is possibly aware of your arrival. Please keep your eyes posted for enemy activity and report back to Overwatch immediately. This is Overwatch Control, out.
Looks like the lookouts recognize that we're flying north of the base. You can clearly see some smoke where they're warning, I guess, the Warlords that they got something inbound here, so we don't know what they're up to, man. Alright, so we got 4.2 kilometers. Let's go ahead and start our descent. Pulling some of that power out, but keeping us pitched down. Alright. Controlling our descent here, right on course. 2 miles to go. Like we got some, they're burning tires or something here. Still making our descent. Slow it up just a little bit. About a mile to go. Oh! Alright. Looks like something just went off there.
Wolverine Flight Group, this is Reaper 1-1 on the ground. We are taking fire. I repeat, we are taking fire.
Alright. Looks like it's starting here, folks. Let's see what we got over there. We do have a couple units on the ground there that came in by convoy. So let's go out over the water and take a look and see what we got here. Alright, looks like the drama has started.
Wolverine Flight Group, please be advised that 2 Apaches have been dispatched to the CI's location.
Alright, we're over the water. Give us a little bit of safety net so we can see what's going on here. 2 Apaches have been dispatched. Let's see what we got here. So far, so good. Oh, snap. Taking fire. Alright. Get out of here. Woo! Woo! Okay. We getting tore up from the floor up. Alright. How all systems doing? Man, that's crazy. Okay, let's switch to rockets.
Wolverine Flight Group, this is Command Operations. We are at this time requesting that you return to the ship. We need all Apache pilots on hand. Repeat, Wolverine Flight Group, please return to the ship. We need all Apache pilots on hand as we will be proceeding to the target package. This is Command out.
Alright, where's that fire coming from? Slowing up speed, turning around. Unfortunately, we got to kind of take some fire before we get some of these rockets off. All right, rockets are armed. Okay, where'd they shoot from? Somewhere from right over here. Let's get a rocket. Alright. I didn't get anybody firing at me that time, so let's go back and see. Alright, let's come back around here. This is where multiple pilots would actually help. Alright, come on, where you guys at? Give me somewhere where you guys are at so I can get something off of you. Bet. Alright. And that's the thing, we're gonna have to come back with more rocket pods. Let's switch back over to the gun. Let's light that area up. We're gonna have to go and rearm and refuel. I'm gonna come back with some more rockets. Alright, let's come back around here. Lay some suppressive fire down. Okay, they're right. Woo. Alright. How many rounds we got left? Okay, 353. We gotta go back and wax that beach first. I'm gonna lay some fire down. I see where one guy's by like that tree. Tearing me up. Alright, let's go back to base and get some rockets, because I need to come down and lay a whole spread of rocket fire down there. So again, that's why this is not a really heavy, attack helicopter or anything of that nature. Let's see, looks like the flames went out over the house. Let's just fly over the house and see how that's looking. Okay, this open field here, that's where... Oh, okay, we're still taking fire. Alright. Woo! I can see we're going to have to come back and smoke that whole area. Alright, we're coming back with rocket pods. Now, the rocket pods only carry 7 rockets apiece, so we're going to keep them on single. base is just on the other side of this water here. Put us back into the torque. Higher torque, stay at 91. Fly nice and low here. We don't know where anybody else is at. Let's stay low here. Be over the water, but nice and low. Stay right off the coastline. Definitely a fun bird to fly. Let's see where the base is at. Okay, right off our nose. Okay, here's the air base here. Let's go over here and land. So we can rearm and refill with our rockets and get back out there, Phantom Bombers. Alright, all systems seem to be good to go. I don't think we're dropping any fuel. Let's check our fuel here. Yeah, fuel, we're good. Alright, we're going to RTB right now. While we're getting rearmed or refueled, we'll go ahead and check our helicopter on the outside visually. Make sure we get, once again, past all these obstacles. Light poles here. Alright, nice butter smooth touchdown. Remember, the rear of the skids come down first. Alright, looking good there, guys. Let's go ahead and rearm, refuel this bad boy. Still only going to take about 60% fuel. So we'll go ground crew, rearm and refuel. Let's get rid of this gun. We're going to go with rockets. We'll do these 229 HEs. And let's get the fuel situated. 60, boom, boom, boom.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Alright, we got it refueling.
Copy.
James Johnson is saying, do I have more fun with this helicopter or the Apache? Los dos son igual porque hacen cosas diferentes.
Refueling complete.
So, mission son diferentes por los helicópteros. So, entonces cuando estoy usando el Apache, me disfruto con este porque estoy haciendo cosas que necesita hacer el Apache. So same thing, you know, he's just saying which one I have more fun with. I'm saying I'm having fun with both of them because of their mission. I enjoy flying it with the appropriate mission. Just waiting for it to say rearming complete. Then we'll head back to that waypoint over there. Hopefully those Apaches
rearming complete.
Work in the area as well. Rearming is complete. Let's go up on our missile select. Now you can see we got rockets on both sides. Again, not a whole lot we need to do. And the cool thing is if I select left or right, they're going to shoot off of both of them equally. Now if I change these modes here, this is how we can come off ripple singles, ripple pairs, or straight back to singles. But I don't want to do that because I only got 14 rockets and we definitely need to cause some havoc here. So we'll maybe run in, let's run in this format. I'm just curious to see what the missiles look like coming off of that and see if we can also monitor explosions there. So we'll take off with our missiles ready. The rockets are safe because we're on the ground. Once we come up, they should come off safe. We're good to go. Let's get back to that target area, y'all. Yep, and as soon as we come up, the rockets are armed. Alright, we're just going to kind of follow the concrete so we don't have to go through those obstacles. Let's follow the taxi line here. And we'll come out over this ramp here as well. And we'll start getting our altitude now. Picking up some speed. Torque it up a little bit. Alright, we're going to stay nice and low. Get about 90 back on that torque. Stay right here at 92. Alright, so we're headed back. Hopefully the Apaches are over there putting in work because 2 of them have been deployed. See if I got a visual of them. I don't. Now I believe this helicopter also has a Stinger that you can use for air-to-air. There's also a way that he can pick up his gun and be shooting out the window as well. Alright, like I said, we're staying nice and low. Maybe we'll load up into the Rubberhead server too and see if we can get some co-op stuff going. Nice and low. Okay, we got 2 infantry destroyed on that one. I remembered exactly where they were at. So that was only 1 rocket, so let's come back now because we still need to be verifying where we're taking the shots from. So that was 1 successful rocket. Okay, let's turn back around. Alright, I'm gonna slow it up. See if we take any fire. Off a good measure. Okay, still taking some fire from this distance. Plenty of them. Let's not get shot down though, so you never want to overfly the target. Let's come back around. Okay, we definitely getting some good hits there. Better oriented. I don't want to get too close. So once we're out of rockets, you guys know what we got to do. We got to come right on back. Slow it up so we can be accurately looking at the problem. I want to see where that gunfire is coming from. Excuse me. Got more infantry destroyed, but at the cost of getting hit. Let's get low. Alright, where you guys at? Okay, we're overflying the house now. There we go. Okay, we're out. Alright, we gotta go back and rearm and refuel. Nice and low and slow. Woo! Alright. I hear some more damage. Are those the Apaches? Let's see, let's go back. I'm hearing a lot of damage. Saw some more explosions there. Let's not get close. I'm like, are the Apaches here? Let's look for them. Like, there was a lot of explosions down there. I wonder if those were secondary. I hear, oh snap. I can hear another helicopter. Oh, there's Apaches right below us. There we go. Yeah, that's that Apache right below us, fam bammers. He's about to put in work. Let's go see what he's doing. Okay, he's over the water. Okay, I see both of them. Let's get on them. Even though we got no weapons, I just want to monitor. Let's see, are they outbound? Are they done doing their work? They're done. Woo! Alright, I hear some more explosions happening. Alright, anyway, we did see the Apaches in here. That's the ones putting in work. Let's get away from this coast before we get ourselves in bigger trouble. And we'll have to come back with some more rockets. Let's do it. Push it up back to about 90% torque. So as you can see, we get out of rockets pretty quick. Get this arm arrest, man. Hand is getting a little numb. Gotta train your left arm. Take a little. Your right needs a break. You gotta train your left to hold the stick as well. So far, so this is pretty fun. I can't wait to have more than myself in here looking at another Kiowa or some damage in that area. That would be fun. We'll come in the ramp the same way. So the good thing is we've definitely had some success. Back to our VSD here. On approach, we're going to do the same thing. Come in just at the tip of the ramp, take a left and a right past the buildings, rearm and refill in that same area. get it right on the yellow line here. Okay, we're getting ready to do a little left pedal turn here. Go to our hover mode. See if we can get her on the line, folks. Alright, let's look and see how we did, man. Right, pretty much on the line. Okay. Alright, let us... And again, because of how we need to run and gun, this thing doesn't make sense unless you really have a multi-crew operation going on to not even use the Hellfire, because you got to go back and forth. And we're not even... neutralizing any vehicles at this site that we can see. 7 and 7. Fuel's back up. We're still underweight.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Alright, y'all. So I'm enjoying my time with you guys, man. Waiting for the rearming to be complete.
Rearming complete.
Alright, rearming is complete. Let's go back over there one more again. Alright, let's check this bad boy. 100%. And yeah, we're just keeping that common waypoint in there. Get us back there. Might help if we had this bad boy on. Figure that out, man. Alright, let's roll.
AAR-57 self-test.
Okay, it's doing a bit test, that's why. I don't think I have to be stationary for that test, but we'll just wait there a moment. Okay, there we go. System pass. So this is for our countermeasures. We got 30 flare, shaft none. And I gotta remember how to get those. I think it's somewhere down. We'll get those countermeasures. I don't even think I have a button map for it. But anyway, nonetheless, it's supposed to be on. I forgot to turn it on. Let's roll up out of here. Alright, back off to the ramp and then we can get back on target here. I'm almost inclined, maybe do a couple runs here, maybe go back and land on the carrier group, find them, have other helicopters support a role, see how this thing's faring out. Usually Rudder heads pop on Friday, so maybe we'll go give that a look, fam bams. Up, and again we can just select any pylon to shoot from. Missiles are ready. Pop up here. Woo. Somebody getting in work somewhere. Okay, there's the Apaches. They must have been here taking over some work, because I'm not getting anything right now. Apaches look like they cleaned up. Apaches came inbound, they handled their business, looks like they're out. I don't think we'll be able to catch them. Alright, let's go back and just make sure there's no one else there. We do have another target area. Warning sign, I hold the torque a little bit. Now, if there's nobody there, we can land and confirm this. Maybe we'll get out and look at some dismounts, because I do have the LZ. Let's do a little orbit of it first before we commit to it. I'm going to bleed some speed first, though. Get some altitude. I don't want to get too low in case I got to tilt my nose down. Okay, there's the LZ. Right in that green trail, upslope. Alright. Those Apaches must have did some gangster work. Nobody's back over here. Of course, all the houses are destroyed, so let's come back in there and give her a look. There's our LZ right there. Right about our 9 o'clock now. Hover mode here. Make our approach now, folks. Yes, I got to over torque just a little bit. Let's slide over a little bit more to the right. Let's acknowledge that. Get rid of that. Okay, we got to land uphill. Then we're going to get off and take a look at the treachery here. Then we'll program in our next waypoint. The house was over here. See if we can conduct a nice uphill landing. Yeah, that house was destroyed. There we go. We want to get it right uphill. Got a little of those weird ground effects I was telling you about. Alright, it looks like we're sliding, which we are. Let's see if we can get a flatter area. Let me see, are we done sliding? I think we're down and good. Okay, collective is all the way out. Helicopter stable and neutral. Yeah, work for real, D-Champ. So we got her down. Let's get into the situation. Okay, let's leave the bird there for a second. Let's go look at this mayhem. This was the compound where the concubine was at. Just want to see where all these troops were at. Okay, here's a couple of them, man down. Don't let your kids see this. Gruesome. Bunch of men down here. These were all the perpetrators. Warlord had a grip of people here. They were all throughout these parts. Bodies everywhere. Bodies everywhere. Alright. So this was the wood line. It's all confirmed and clear. We'll contact base. Let them know that this area is clear. Although it looks like it's unsuccessful getting the concubine to be able to participate in negotiations with the Warlord, simply because she's probably dead. This destroyed house over here was actually their house, so this was her house here. We had a couple of our guys over here. They're the ones that reported taking fire. I think I see a body here. I think there's one of our guys here. Yeah, look. Right here. This was one of us. Sorry, man. Let me get your letter out. Send it home to your mama. Alright, y'all. Let's get back in our whip. Okay guys, so we are now going to go to Whiskey 3. We're going to come here, we're going to go turn route, we're going to go to the looks like we're off here to northwest heading 300 direct. We're gonna cross over the terrain and be there. Money's in the house, man. What's going on with you, my G? So that's what we're doing, guys. Alright, let's go left here, and we'll just use our regular VSD. You can see we're on some terrain here, so we will have to account for that. Alright, up we go. Let's cross this terrain here. Alright, here we go, guys. The next waypoint. Money in the house, man. How's work going, my G? Hopefully we can, I saw your comments regarding the bird. I agree with all your comments, Money, for real, for real. But, I'm still enjoying this bad boy. Hope your day's going good, Money. Oh. Alright, so we've been having some successes here, even though it's just been us with the other support pilots that have been in here, which are all been AI. They've done a great job. This next area, though...
Wolverine Apache Flight Group. This is Overwatch. As you proceed to the enemy area, please be advised that we have detected civilian activity in and around the target package area. Please verify the target before attacking and report any collateral damage immediately to the Overwatch. Happy hunting. Overwatch out.
Alright, you heard the man. So 3 miles. I'm going to start reducing our speed because now we're going to be exposing ourselves coming over this hill. We're going to stay nice and low. This is the actual Warlord's area. Get an idea of exactly where his compound is at. Alright, steady as she goes. Let's go map of Earth. Okay, I think I see where it's at, so let's go in fast now, y'all.
Wolverine 1-1, this is Wolverine 1-3. I have detected vehicles leaving the enemy compound, and I'm suspecting that the enemy is on the move. How copy?
Alright, it's hot over here, boy. Let's get low. Woo! Boys is everywhere. Shake and bake Ricky Bobby. Look at that, they just missed us. I might need to come back over here and something gangster. See what we do. Okay, looking for fire. Okay, got some fire. See, we're low. I see where it's coming from. Alright, let's pick up speed, then we're going to do a little pop-up. Okay, here we go. Alright, woo, we got to get out of here, boy. Behind this building. Use that for some cover there as we egress out. Okay, we're gonna have to go get an Apache or something. Something beefier. Look, their rounds are way out there. Look at those rounds out there hitting the water. It's too hot for us, y'all. Alright, so we're out of here. Let's go get something beefier. Let us go get something beefier. Alright, now the whole idea is we gotta go find the carrier. Hot there, man. Let's see, RWR is not picking them up yet. Shouldn't be a long ride at all, fan bammers. I think this little bird is done. We could do this. The other areas too gangster. I think this little helicopter, single ops, though, has done its job. Let's see. We've got some, okay, there we go. We got some kills. You know, we got some confirmed discount kills, but now we need to get in there and make something happen. Basically using the radar here, RWR rather, not a radar. To locate the carrier route so we can land on there and get us a bird. Okay, I got the carrier route visual. And I said carrier route, but it's really a tower route. Out here as I'm flying, I'm also thinking about taking A10 over there, cleaning some stuff up just for time purposes. Hope everybody's doing good today, man. If you guys have been in the background without commenting, I appreciate your support. For those that are commenting, I appreciate you as well. For those that are viewing this in post, man, thanks for watching and supporting as well. Again, this Kiowa was definitely not perfect. There are things to take care of, but the nimbleness of it flies pretty well. The systems are pretty straightforward once you learn them. I still have more systems to learn. I want to get better about doing the Hellfire, but in a run and gun situation like that, you won't have time to set up a Hellfire unless you got your multi-flight crew, your co-pilot over here who haven't done anything today, waiting to assist you when you need to so that you can get those missiles off quickly. Alright, 94, 95 up the torque, rocking 103. She's not the fastest either. I think we'll land here and maybe pick up an A10. inbound. Got to be careful over water not to get spatial dysplasia. Looks like something's on the deck there. Alright. Slow descent. Base here, left base if you will. Looks like we got a deck full of birds, so let's see where we can land mates. Might have to come up to that front position, or we'll park behind the bird, very back. That's right, Joint Task Force in the house. Army bird landing on a naval vessel. This was going to be if we decided to get the patching, but I think we're going to go A10. So we're getting short on time here. Get too close to him, mate. Let's see what we got here on the deck. Quite a bidder on the deck. And you got a little of us right here. Alright, so we are going to get ready to shut this thing down. Let's turn off our engine yaw. See that acknowledge button. It's right here. I have the map. That's all good. This off. spot. Right where we should be. In relation to customers and how long we sit there idle. But now it's time to get into the A10. Alright. Let's get our throttles fixed here. And that was fun. That was fun. Alright, into the A10. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, let us at least get the battery on. Get the inverter on. Let's get the APU on, and then we'll get rearmed and refueled. I just want to get in something that we can just do mass destruction. Looking for 100% here. Alright, we can get the alignment started. And we'll get our JTARs on and our IFCC. Let's get our pre-flight lit going. Alright, now let's rearm and refuel. Let's do mass casualty, even though that wouldn't be the situation in real life. We're doing this just now so we can clear that area out and see how much damage we do. So, let's do some CDU 97s. Let's also see if we can get some missiles rocking. See how much weight we can
Pull
get
up,
this thing.
pull up.
Okay, 43.
Altitude, altitude.
Be able to get away with some GPUs. Woo, look at that. Right underweight. Let's see if a rocket pod on here. We got a rocket pod on just underweight. Look at that. 46, 467. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and get into our JTF Mad Dogs.
Request rearming. Copy.
Okay, while that's happening, pre-flight fit test is complete. Let's come down. Enter that. And go up on the IFCC. We have to turn on the KICU because I gotta wait for the data cartridge to be fully loaded up. So let's get our SAS on for yaw pitch. Let's also get our radios on.
Rearming complete.
Alright, rearming is complete. Let's also get our countermeasures on here. So now that rearming is complete, we can definitely get our KICU on, start turning on displays, and that'll load the data cartridge. Get our countermeasures program set up. Go right into the manual already. And let's go up on this. Get our flares crack-a-lacking. 3/4 of a second. cycle it 3 times. So that'll be 6 flares each push. After that, boom. Running program A. Bye, y'all. Alright. Let's go ahead and acknowledge that. We'll look at the digital stores here in a second. And you can see the alignment is looking good here. Let's go right into the DSMS. Look at that. No weapons. Huh. That's a bummer. Alright, so let's turn the key off. Turn it back on. And actually, you know what? I didn't need to turn it off. I needed to load all. But there was nothing there yet, so it's got to be in the screen where I can load everything. So let's wait for that to come back up. Meantime, let's go ahead and start the right engine. Right engine is clear. See, we've got rotation there. So we'll acknowledge that. Now we need to load all. That was the problem. Alright, we got that engine coming up. Waiting for all the asterisks to get back. Asterisks are back. Now we've got our everything in there that we need. Come back over here to the CDU, and we're already aligned there, so that's a good thing. Now, Iggy, clear point, and that one up there. Bottom thing, bottom bolt. I don't think we have any stair points in here, so we'll have to put a waypoint in. No big deal. Mavericks, we're good to go. GPU 12s, we'll get those configured in air. We'll probably start off with some Mavericks. Find any vehicles down there. Otherwise, we'll have to get our GPU set up in the air, because if I do it now, I'll just have to turn around and do it again. The only thing I'll rather do right now is the CPU 97. CPU 97, I just want to change the height function. $1,200, that, and come back here to the source. Now, oh, it looks like I do have waypoints. 1, 2, so waypoint 2 is the general area there that we need to find. We're going to be using our helmet too. Let's go ahead and start our left engine. Left area is clear. Controls back on for you. So, we're facing this way. We'll take the western runway out to the west. Backpack that way. Come back around. Because we're literally on the same island, so we're going to fly out. Come back around so we can get set up. Everything here is super close. Both engines are up, generators are connected. Generator off. So we'll stop the APU. Let's get our EAC on here. Let's get our anti-skid on. Let's get flap set to takeoff. To our trim reset. Let's do our lamp warning. That's it, looks good. Let's do our oxygen test. around 0, we should get a warning, non-audible. There it is. And use that. Good to go there. Let's get the waypoint 2 in there. Alright, look, distance 5 is really close. You can see on here we got the weddy cake, so it's very close here. So we're going to take off to the west, but we'll fly around a little bit, get our systems all turned on, which brings me to my next point. Let's arm the laser, get the TGP going here. Let's also go back to our digital stores, go to our missile. Let's get the EO timer started up now. So I'll start timing out the Mavericks, and we're ready to go pretty much, guys. Let's have Chief wheel chocks.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Alright, wheel chocks are now removed. Let's get our steering turned on, engaged. Okay, the steering is now on. Got our countermeasure system going on here. The seat is not armed. We'll arm that and drop the canopy here shortly enough. Everything's good to go. Boom. Okay, let's get our helmet on. We're using that today. There's the helmet. Alright, here we go. Let's do an initial flight controls check before we move around. Both engines looking good. APU is off. We'll get the pitot heat on here before we depart. We don't need any lights. And stabilators are on. Trims are reset. Let's ride, bro. Let's get a fit check. Alright, y'all. We're looking ready to go. Back taxi on this runway. Landing light on. Runway's clear. We will park with our Kiowa. So we'll be taking runway 27 here. Here, get a turnaround. It's all of this runway. Alright, let's check our brakes. Pull up left, pull up right, looking good. check one more time. Canopy is locked and closed. Pitot heat is on. EAC is on. And we're good to go. Airspeed live, steering disengaged, high lead, center line, 80 knots, aim for 150. Up. Flaps are up. And landing lights are off. Master arm. Arm gun pack. Come out over the water and just fly out a little bit and get some range here. I'm actually looking to hit this thing from the water. So let's come out there. I think it's a nice little turn. Out here. Reactions about there's the carrier route. visuals. The area here. Okay, I see some targets over here. Okay, cool. Also, we're gonna find those vehicles. Nobody there just as of yet. Alright, let's go in for a bit of a lower pass, y'all. Got some individuals here on the beach. They were the ones shooting at us before.
Pull up. Altitude. Alright, so we see
heartbeat. Blaze. Seconds. And let's see. Save that. Back to that profile and let's see. Pairs. CRP on 10,000. Maybe we can save that. Alright, so let's go back now. Everything is armed. Right back to that beachhead. Get a couple of these bombs off here. Alright, let's get on this bomb line, y'all. Altitude looks good. There's our bomb line. We got 20 seconds to drop, folks. 10 seconds to bomb drop. And pickle. Alright, looks like we got our bomb smoke over there. Good hit. Which compound, I believe. I just want to see where I'm taking fire from. I think this is the compound right here.
Pull up, pull up.
This one right here. I don't see anybody.
Altitude, altitude.
taking any fire. Now let's go look and see if we can find any enemy vehicles. Mediodía. Corazón. Señora Sánchez. Oh, okay, you're up. Oh, okay, mama. All right. Still nothing here from any vehicles. Convoy of discos, if you guys remember. I'm not finding it right now. I'm just trying to draw a fire here, basically. It's like they're all hiding. Just fly nice and slow here. turn. I see some people in there. Definitely some people in there. Let's get a bomb off in there. Okay, it's about to get active up in there. Right in the middle of that courtyard. Might be too close. Get this bomb off. Let's see.
Pull up, pull up.
Bombs away. Okay, they're running. Boom. Good hit. Good hit. Alright, that was a really good hit. See it still going off with a wing. Right in that area. Getting high in those clouds. Just a little bit longer here. Let's drop down. Drop this cloud system here.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
Alright, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and return to base now. That's all we're gonna do for today. If I had more spotters or more time to fly, I would, but I think that's gonna be it for today. Main thing was to get that Kiowa up and running. See the left traffic for midfield overhead brake. Bringing that power back, brakes out slightly. Gears coming down. Flaps are going to drop 2 stages because we're still a little heavy. Okay, flaps are dropped. Landing light is on. Alright, getting on speed AOA. I like to be slightly fast.
Altitude, altitude.
All right. So that nose up a little bit there. Brakes out to full. And we'll coast around in a little bit. Alright, start doing some toe tapping here. Steering on. Alright, y'all, welcome back. In. Aviation geeks in the house, man. What's going on with my G? Alright, you guys, so we had a nice little self-proclaimed success for our single mission today. Landing lights taxi lights now. Starting. Come on. Boom. AV's up and running. Let's get that generator on. Second, we are going to turn off the left engine. Do that now. Okay, left engine's off. Save the government a little on gas, you know what I mean? Alright. Second engine is off. Coming to a nice standstill here, y'all. And we about to wrap this up all the way today. Alright, y'all, let's get this off. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for riding on with your boy today. And we about to get out of here. We're going to shut down. That's it. I'm gone. Have a good rest of your Friday. We will see you fam bammers soon. Enjoy the shutdown, and I'll see you guys on the next ride.